there, welcome to Floating in Dreams. Today's video we're going to be taking a look at my 2023 beauty empties. Welcome to everybody watching today. Thank you so very much for joining me. This video is going to be a little bit differently. I do this once a year where I save up my beauty trash and then I show you everything at the end of a year. So here we go again. I'll make sure to link any of the previous ones I've done before in the description box down below. In case you're new here, you've never seen one of my videos, hi, my name is Maaike, I live in the Netherlands, I have fair skin with a cool to neutral undertone, and this greatly influences how I feel about makeup. I've been reviewing makeup for more than a decade. I love trying eyeshadow palettes as a cicatrice and getting the use out of my makeup. So if that's something you're also interested in, maybe you would like to stick around, that would be lovely. So let me just get down to the floor to show you all of the different beauty bits that I used up. This includes everything. It includes everything. It's hair care, body care, skin care, as well as all the makeup. So hope you enjoy. Hi there, welcome to Floating in Dreams. Today we're going to be doing my beauty empties of 2023. There are a couple of bits here that aren't fully empty, but they're so close to being empty that I feel I need to include them because I'm going to be using them up within the next 2 days. There's a little bit of everything here. There's some categories here that I don't normally show much on my channel. Things like skincare, hair care, body care. Those are also in here. I will be putting the totals up as we're going along. Last year I had looked it up in advance, but as I'm filming this, I have no clue whether this is any more or less monetary value wise than I did in previous years. So I've done this video, I think 2 or 3 times before, so I'll make sure to link you to any of those videos down below in case you want to see. I don't really have a goal. I just think it's fun to show you once a year everything I've used up. I'm a single person household, so I don't use up too much, I feel, but this is what one person goes through in terms of body and hair care. And these are the things I hung on to as well. Like, there are things I'm pretty sure that I may have accidentally thrown away over the year, like throughout the year. So let me start with like tools and stuff first, which is this little section over here. So here's the first one. These are face wipes. I think they are mainly the micellar ones from Kruidvat. I just use these to take off swatches, as I don't use these to clean my face, but I use them to take off swatches, which they work for really, really well. And that's why I have quite a few of them here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but I just thought I could show you. And I have 1 pack of cotton rounds that was used up. I don't use cotton rounds a whole lot. I'll be using a bit more of the cotton rounds again because I have been using micellar water again, which you'll see in a minute. And I find most like non-disposable cotton rounds, so the ones you can reuse and wash, they are usually this like fleecy material and they don't really gel well with my very sensitive skin. So that's why I do use this. But I've only gone through 1 of these, which is pretty good. The other days I just use a muslin cloth. I actually use like a washcloth that is recommended for use on baby's skin because my skin is just so sensitive that most reusable cloths are just too abrasive. But yeah, that's why I only went through 1 of these. Here we go with cotton rounds. I use these to clean up makeup, like other spills, little things. Like I use these so much. They're just helpful and handy for almost everything. So I do go through them quite a bit. And this is what I've gone through in a year. I do think that some of these were like nearly gone towards the end of 2022 already. I didn't really use up that much deodorant this year. This doesn't maybe look like a lot, but I switched jobs this year. So I no longer have to ride my bike everywhere, which might seem a bit strange, but yeah, that's why I just don't need that much deodorant anymore. I do use it every single day, but I just use a little bit, and I actually prefer to just wash rather than use deodorant. Like wash and perfume I like better than actual deodorant. So I've only gone through 4 of these. Now we get to the more interesting things. This section over here, this section over here Right here is all of the hair care. So let me show you. I'm actually quite surprised that I used up this much dry shampoo because my hair was quite short for most of the year. So I did not expect this to be a thing I had used up 2 of. I don't use a whole lot of dry shampoo. Again, my scalp is dry, my hair is dry. Like I have dry skin all over. So dry shampoo and me, we're not the best of friends. So I try to avoid it at all costs. So yeah, that's why we have that in here. And then some things to give my wavy hair a bit of definition. The Curl La La, which I found at the drugstore, and the Curl Define Cream. This was from my hairdresser. And then some more things that I sometimes like to use to give a bit of definition. Some mousse and the Bumble and Bubble Don't Blow It. And some more things here. The Gliscure All Nutritive. This is my sort of leave-in conditioner kind of spray that really prevents my hair from getting too tangled. And then I also have one of their oils. This is from the same line, from the Oil Nutritive line. I like that one. It's from the drugstore. And then another spray from the hairdresser. Hairdresser products last me a long time. Like I buy one of these and it lasts me more than a year, which is why I never have that much hair care stuff that I go through, because my hair tends to be pretty low maintenance. I just need to wash it and then I style it as it's drying and I just air dry my hair. And then I pretty much don't do anything but putting a bit of oil in and brushing it every once in a while. So my hair is pretty low maintenance. And I try to wash my hair as little as possible because my hair, like I said, is dry. So the more I wash it, my hair just doesn't like it. So I do really like this shampoo, the Fairly Traded Honey from Lush. I also have Daddy-O, which is the purple shampoo. That's another product I'm almost out of, so that could have gone in this video, I guess. Something I do go through quite a bit is conditioner. This is Candy Rain by Lush. If you want to smell like candy, this is the one. Shall we do Bodycare next? Because again, that's not that much. I have all of my like shower gels over here. So because I was using this big guy from the Body Shop, I really didn't go through a lot of Bodycare products this year. Because this is like 3 times the size of a regular one, I believe. Yeah. So I went through 3 bottles. Again, I do like to wash, but mainly with water. I don't use a lot of soap on my skin because my body doesn't like it. So even sometimes I just shower and it's just water that I wash with rather than soap. I tend to do like 1 to 2 really good soapy ones a week, but the rest of the time, I tend to just wash with water. And then some smaller things. So the vanilla one from a limited edition collection from the Body Shop. And then these were free with some skincare that I bought from La Roche-Posay. So I wanted to try them. I still have 2 of these, a gel and more of like an oil. These were nice, but nothing to write home about. At the end of 2022, I did something. I actually remodeled my bathroom in like mid-2022, and then I invested in a collapsible bathtub. So I can now take baths. I'm pretty sure I went through more than just these 3, but these are just the packages that weren't ruined as I opened them. So I used up Twilight, that one from Lush, Cinnamon Roll, and my favorite, Lord of Misrule. Time for some body butters and hand creams. I use these every night before I go to bed on my hands and feet. It just works really well. Some hand cream from like a limited edition, Wild Pine and Spiced Orange, and my favorite, the Shea Butter. I travel with these. These 2 guys, another Shea Butter, and the pumpkin one. I didn't like the pumpkin one. The pumpkin one wasn't as rich as I want it to be. My favorite from the UK drugstore, the Smoothie Star Body Butter. I found this on a deal when I was in London over the summertime, so I still have 4 of these, I think. So I'm currently using up a hand cream I bought in Germany, and when that's done, I think I'm gonna go back to one of these. And then I think everything else is the more interesting stuff. So we have like moisturizers up there, we have a bit of eye cream there, and then we have things like serums and stuff down here, and then we have all the makeup I used up down here, SPF, and these are all cleansers. So let's start with cleansers first. So I mentioned getting back into micellar water. This is what I used up. My favorite is the Bioderma, but it's really difficult to find where I live. So the Garnier is a bit more cost effective for me to get sometimes.
And I do like this one for dry and sensitive skin. It's the one with the dark pink cap. And as you can see, it's almost gone. I just have a little bit left. Then some like different cleansing things. I use this Dr. Bronner soap to wash my brushes with. This is just a smaller size. I prefer the bigger one because it is a little bit cheaper in the long run. So I have a big one now and I love it still. And then this, it's discontinued, it seems. I don't know where it went. I can no longer find this. I use it up. I keep this in my shower to be able to cleanse my skin in the shower if I want to. And yeah, it's gone. It doesn't seem to be made anymore, which is a shame because this was the first ever cleanser I ever found that didn't dry my skin out. So I'm now on the hunt for another foaming cleanser. So if you know of any good recommendations that are good for sensitive skin, because a lot of the foaming cleansers are made for people with very oily skin, and I don't have that. So it needs to be perfect for sensitive, dry skin. Else it won't go. Before I got into micellar water, I was using things like this in the mornings to cleanse my face. So I went through 2 from the Body Shop and this sample I got from Biosense. It was in a bag that I think I got it for free because I ordered over a certain amount on Cult Beauty. So there's a lot of products actually from that Cult Beauty bag in this roundup. So these were all lovely. I actually have a backup of this. So if I do want to use it again, I mean, it's great for taking off makeup as well. Yeah, it's definitely something I want to go back to, but I'm currently really into micellar water in the morning. My favorite cleansing balm, the Good Molecules Instant Cleansing Balm. This I use at night to take off my makeup and do a double cleanse with if I want to. I think I still have one of these left, so sometime in 2024 I may have to stock up and then buy some more Good Molecules. But I still have quite a few of the serums because I can only buy this brand from Beautylish, and when the last time I ordered with them, they sent me the same package twice because it was deemed lost, and then it still came after the second package had already arrived. So I ended up with like way too much skincare from them. So still using that up, and when that's gone, I'm going to be repurchasing. I had a little pie sample kit, so there's a couple of those products in here. Some of it is gone, not all of it is. I was using it as my like travel skincare set, and it worked okay. However, not all of it is great for my skin. I just could tell as I was using it a little bit longer, like over the course of the week, that some of the other products that I didn't use up weren't quite right, but this is gone. So just because I do something this small and dinky, I really love this Body Shop Chamomile Cleansing Balm for travel. And then this is a great cleanser. This is one of the products I always go back to, one of the longest standing skincare products in my entire makeup routine. It is a physical exfoliant, but it does really work for my skin, so I keep using it. I know not everybody likes this. I'm pretty sure that any dermatologist would tell me not to use this, but it works for me. You can actually recycle Lush packaging. I forgot to tell you that when I showed you the hair care bit, so I'm not going to be throwing these away. I'm going to take them back to store, give them a good clean first, and then I'm going to return them and get some money off of my next purchase. We went through some SPF this year as well. So I went through my favorite. This is the hydrating La Roche-Posay one. And I love how much you can just use this up until there's nothing left. And then I used some K-Beauty skincare for the first time. So Cosrx and Can Make. Both of these were lovely. I really enjoyed them. I actually used this up like right at the end of 2023. So glad I got through these. I think I can definitely do better. I've really only gotten into the habit of using sunscreen every single day, even in the wintertime, in 2023. And the reason for that is that I never found something that worked under makeup or that really could sink into my skin. I found most SPFs were just sitting there, and then I tried to put makeup on top of it and it just didn't look right. But this year, I've been very diligent. Some more small things again. Then this is the Rose Hip Oil from Pi. It's lovely at first, but it started to break me out if I use it for more than like once or twice. And my skin loves face oils in the wintertime especially, so I'm now stuck in one from The Ordinary. I was actually using a moisturizer that I didn't really need a face oil with, so that's why I didn't go through as much face oil as I did other years. And then these were minis. Again, the Espa one was in that called Beauty bag. And then I got a mini of the MAC Hyper Real Skin Canvas Balm. This is lovely, but it's so expensive. Like this mini was 25 euros. So I don't think I'd be likely to buy the full size. And the Espa, I don't know. It's like a balm that needs to go all over your face, but the scent of this is so strong. I couldn't use this up. It was just not for me. I've got a couple more things, but this is all I can hold in one go. Some serums and retinols and that kind of stuff. This one is the big hyaluronic acid from Good Molecules. Again, they do some of my favorite serums, so I had never really tried theirs, because I think this is one that I broke when I did my bathroom remodel. I dropped one of my Good Molecules bottles and it went all over the floor when I was moving all of my stuff out of my bathroom. I think this was one of the casualties. I don't think I used this one up before. This is a hyaluronic acid serum that does work for me. Some of them are far too drying, but this one works. And the Inky List is a brand I'm gonna stop reviewing and buying because I have not found anything from their line that I truly enjoy. I know they're basic, I know they're simple, but this smells like fish. And if you don't know what it is a retinol that is meant to be better for sensitive skin, that is a little bit more gentle for you. And I just couldn't use this enough because of the strong smell. It was just horrendous to use. So with the Inky List, I appreciate that they don't put perfume in things, but this made me realize why some brands at least put some fragrance into their products, because if there's none, like this smells like fish eggs. If you've ever had fish egg salad, this is what it smells like. And it's not great to put on your skin at night. It came through everything. It made my pillow smell weird. It was not good. But then we have this. I always try some Catrice and Essence. You'll see the Essence stuff in a minute. Serums throughout the year. This was okay, but I had to stop using it because the plastic balls became more and more every single time, and they didn't dissolve. Because I was expecting these to like burst and like add serum. They don't. It's just plastic balls. And then I ended up with plastic polka dots all over my face whenever I used it. So it looked really pretty, but it wasn't very effective. Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Concentrate. This is one that I have repurchased in the past. I don't think I will ever purchase it again because I just find it a bit expensive for what it is. I'm much better off buying something from Good Molecules or The Ordinary in the future. Here we have another Good Molecules thing that is very close to being done. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's just like 3 uses that are left. And it's their niacinamide toner. And because I love niacinamide, I was like, oh, I'm gonna love this. But I prefer their serums over this. I don't know why. This just wasn't quite right for me. I was mentioning The Ordinary. Here we go. This is their Buffet Serum. I love this for the daytime. Love this thing. And then the reason why I've decided to stop buying Essence and Catrice skincare are these as well. Like, these are okay, but for teenagers. If you're in your late 30s like I am, you just need a little bit more. And these did work. Like, it's an aloe vera gel and this kiwi concentrate serum. They worked really well, but it's cheap and it feels like cheap skincare and not in a good way. Something that I do think I will be repurchasing is the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment. I love this stuff. It just lost its lid, actually. It was a bit of a mishap, this one. I don't know what I did, but I lost the cap, and there's a little plastic insert in the cap, and it blocked my drain, and I had to do a bit of DIY plumbing after a few months because it got stuck. And it was just exactly the size of my pipes, so no water would go through. So it's a lovely product though. This is like my 3rd or 4th one. I still love this. It's really, really great at keeping my eye area hydrated. Another favorite, this is more for the daytime. I use the Kiehl's one more so at night, but this vitamin E eye cream from the Body Shop, would repurchase it in a heartbeat. This is again my 4th or 5th one. And then I was using these two. I didn't like either of them. I used them up, but these just didn't quite work for me the way I wanted them. I don't know why. The Kiehl's in the Body Shop, the Kiehl's in the nighttime, the Body Shop in the daytime, no issues ever. This, just didn't have the same effect. I have something a bit more random here, but this is Lemony Flutter. It's a cuticle cream from Lush, and I use this every single night. Before I put on any hand cream or body butter, I use this on my cuticles. Next up, some more of the Pie stuff that I had. This is their moisturizer and a hydrating mask. Again, the moisturizer is gone, which is why I'm dropping it. And that was nice enough, but again, like with the oil, this face mask just didn't really gel well with my skin. And I went through a lot of moisturizer this year. This is Cetaphil and CeraVe, and you can just see how big these are. This is 100 ml, over 100 ml, and this is over 200 mils. And I went through both of them. The reason why is because it takes a lot of product. So these are nice, but don't underuse it. You need like a good 2 to 3 pumps of each of these for them to really work if you have dry skin. Would repurchase either one in a heartbeat. I love them. Yeah, they do work quite well. So, like them. We now have CeraVe in the Netherlands, so that's exciting. Something that I would not repurchase are these Drunk Elephant products. They're just expensive for what they are. The La La Retro, I actually had a couple of samples from Sephora first, before I decided to bite the bullet and get the full size. And this is nice, but if I, like something like the Cetaphil or the CeraVe gives me the same effect, I don't need a moisturizer this expensive. And the packaging is really cute because it comes in one of those like pumps, but it just adds bulk. It doesn't do anything. This was nice. The Balm Water Facial Hydro Mask. Really, really pretty. I really love this. And whenever I was using this, I didn't need any face oil or serums together with this moisturizer. So for the summertime, this was lovely. But as you'll see in a minute, I have something else that I like equally as much for my skin. That's just so much cheaper than this is. And that thing would be this Vitamin E face mask from the Body Shop. I love this in the summertime. It's just great. And I first used this, and then I used the water facial from the Drunk Elephant. And I just feel like they're not the same product, but they do have the same effect on my skin. So why pay Drunk Elephant pricing if I can get it from the Body Shop? And then the final moisturizer is this one that I got in the UK. Liked it enough. I would repurchase the Cetaphil or the CeraVe over this one. And then we have, I don't know if it's going to focus. This is from Lush, their Aroma. I went through smaller sizes first, then I decided to buy the bigger one. I'm now testing out a couple of K-Beauty like sprays. So next year you'll see those, but I think one of them has already been reviewed over on the blog. That's actually where I put all of the reviews for skincare products. So if you want to see any of these swatched, and you want to hear my full thoughts on everything, then I can link you to my skincare section over on the blog, because that's where I review most of my skincare items. And finally, all of the makeup that was used up. And I'm looking at this, and it's like the same 3 categories. Let me move you a little bit so you can see. This is pretty good. Like, I mean, it's not like blushes and bronzers that I've used up, but I've used up a powder. I've used up a foundation. I used up a lip gloss. I've used up concealer, several lip balms, some brow products, some eye primers, lots of face primers, some setting sprays, and a bunch of mascara. I'm happy with that. I don't know about you, but I'm happy. Autofocus doesn't work as well as if I have you zoomed in, so I'm gonna have to do it like this. But here are the brow products. Essence Make Me Brow, all-time favorite brow product. Still love it. I also really like the Catrice Volume Lift, which is this guy here. Really like that as well. I really enjoy these slimline eyebrow pencils from Catrice. I need to show you this the other way around. This is really lovely. And then I have the NYX Stick It, which I did like, but it expired on me super quickly. Eyeshadow primer. I used up the Milani, got an allergic reaction to the tone activator from Kaleidos. Milani has been repurchased many times. I keep this in my stash at all times, but I now have the Kiko Milano one, which I like equally as much. So depending on where you live, you might be able to get this or the Kiko a little bit easier. The more exciting things that I used up, my Kiko powder. This is the Radiant Fusion. She's gone. Then the Chanel Le Beige, this I was using all December to try and get it to be used up. I wanted to use it up over the summertime, didn't quite manage, so I decided to put it in a Shop My Stash to really dedicate myself to it and use it up. There are currently 3 foundations on my wish list to use up this year. We'll see how it goes. One of my favorite glosses, so it's only right that I use it up. The Better Than Fake Lips from Catrice. Could I take the stopper out and get more use out of it? Yes, but I have 2 of these in backup. I really don't need to do that. Similar thing for the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer in C3. I have now found another concealer from Makeup Revolution that I like even better than this. So this I don't think will be making an appearance again, but this is my 3rd or 4th one of these that I've used up, so this is a product I like. And I use up some lip balms, the C.O. Bigelow, the Nuxe, and the Dr. Lip. Both the C.O. Bigelow and the Dr. Lip are things I believe I purchased myself. They were gifts. And the Nuxe I love. I've repurchased that many times over. It will come as no surprise that I use up a lot of primer. There's 5 of them here. So the Milk Hydro Grip is the only like true full size that came to like close to 50 mils, I believe. This is one of my all-time favorites. I would repurchase it, but I still have plenty of primers that I don't need it right now. And then a bunch of drugstore things, because that's what I like to try out. Essence and Catrice do so many different primers all the time, and I've just decided that it's time, just so I can get use out of some of the other primers I have that I know I like, that I'm not going to be buying those anymore because it's just a bit crazy. So we have the Prime and Fine Fresh It Up. I finally used it up. This is not coming back anytime soon. This was nice. The Clean ID Hyper Hydro from Kiko, the Hydrating and Perfecting was nice, but nothing to write home about. And then the Hydro Hero Primer from Essence. Similar thing to the Kiko. Nice enough, but not great. And I went through quite a bit of setting spray I have found out. The Charlotte Tilbury was not good. It smells so strongly of perfume. I did not like this at all. And the others I liked, but the Makeup Revolution one you can no longer buy. Urban Decay has left the Netherlands. And the Milk Hydro Grip setting spray was not my favorite, so these are not going to be repurchased either. And finally, mascara. Where to start? Let me see. Of course, I used up the Catrice Glamandol. I think actually the one that's currently on my Shop My Stash needs replacing as well, so this could have been 3, but I got 2 in here. Some more Essence and Catrice. Sadly, the Lash Changer has been discontinued, which is a shame, but the Lash Princess from Essence is one I always keep on hand as well. Just like the Catrice Glamandol, they are 2 of my favorites. It's just with Essence, I feel their mascara goes off quite quickly. Like you only get like 6 weeks to about 2 months of wear out of them. Then there were some things I wanted to try. The Heroin Make Long Up Mascara, super waterproof. One by Kiko, Unmeasurable Length, and the Telescopic Lift from L'Oreal. None of these worked for me. The brushes just weren't right. The formulas were either too wet or too thick or too cakey. I didn't like any of these. This Gucci thing also wasn't very promising, I have to say. I did not like this at all. And then 2 favorites that I keep repurchasing, the Maybelline Lash Lift and the L'Oreal Lash Paradise or Paradise Aesthetic, depending on where you live. I like both of these. They're really nice. And that's it. My floor is cleared. Those were all of the products I used up in 2023. Here's to 2024 being a brand new year. And I'm going to be using up some more things as well. I'll put all the totals up on the screen right now so you can see how much I actually used up, whether I used up anything more. I think it's been pretty similar to last year. I do think that. I don't think I used up more than I did in 2022. So, we'll see. I have no clue as I'm filming this. So I would like to thank you so very much for joining me today. Thumbs up this video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more by me. I make 4 videos every single week, so if you'd like to stay tuned, and then I hope to see you again in my new video. Bye-bye.